currently it is one of the most high-profile legal stories in entertainment and culture. Now, Combs is facing serious federal charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution, okay? Prosecutors allege he operated his businesses as a criminal enterprise involving abuse, coercion, and misconduct.
Right.
Now, he has been held without bail at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since his arrest in September 2024. Jury selection began on May 5th. In Manhattan Federal Court. Opening statements are expected to begin on May 12th. Now, jury selection has already faced challenges due to this high-profile
I love
case.
this update so much, but I am so waiting for you to get to the part I want you to get to. Go ahead.
With potential jurors being dismissed for bias, other key evidence will be included in Puffy's case. Prosecution are allegedly are bringing in his ex-partners like Cassie to be one of the people expected to testify in the case. Yep. Witnesses, also key witnesses known as Victim 3, may testify in the case as well. He's updated his legal team.
Right.
Okay, so let me give you an update status on that. So one of the guys is Mark Angavillo. He's a veteran federal defense attorney.
Agnifilo.
Agnifilo.
He's been on his case though.
Tani Garages. I'm going to butcher these names. Brian Steele, known for the Young Thug case. He also added his first female to his case. This happened recently. He added a black female attorney with federal defense experience to his case. So he has like a team of like one, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, there's a team there, and I keep hearing about people coming on. Even one attorney that I'm familiar with.
So let me just give you guys additional context. So since November 2023, over 70 civil lawsuits have been filed against Puff.
That's insane. When I think about the fact that you have 70 lawsuits against you, civil lawsuits, like to me, that's just, I mean, obviously, I'm not legitimizing everyone because I think we know that some of them are a little fugazi, but 70 is crazy.
I love our producer, and I printed this out myself, but to our producer, make sure when you print our notes, the ink is all the way through. Look, it's like, what does this say?
Can't even read it. But you know what? I'm going to jump the gun. I want to jump the gun. So the thing that I am like trying to figure out, because we all want to know who's testifying, right?
Oh, so I got an update on that. Yeah,
okay.
I'll put that on there. So yes, it has been confirmed through the prosecution that Cassie will testify.
Right.
And victim number 3, which they're not saying anonymous. But then updated, the prosecution informed the judge that they're having issues with witnesses coming forward because they're either not returning the calls or the emails.
Right.
So some witnesses are dropping out of testifying in the case.
Okay.
So they're asking for more time to revisit some of the witnesses.
So we're not even there yet. So jury selection has started. But here's the thing.
And shout out to Lisa Evers, who's been in court every day.
Yes, good for her.
Every day.
Shout out to Lisa
She's been
Evers.
giving me like the inside updates.
That's good. But so one of the things they do in jury selection, right, to make sure that, you know, of course they're trying to put together this unbiased jury. It's going to be hard. People know about this case. But one of the things is they often ask the potential jurors about people, maybe high-profile names, to see if there would be any bias there. And some of the names that have come up, I saw online, and I was like, what does it all mean? I believe it was like Kanye West. I believe it was Michael B. Jordan, right? Like these are names that were brought up in the room. Now, that means nothing as far as I'm concerned, because maybe they were just asking, you know, are you a fan of this person? Because maybe the name will get mentioned. And I don't know. But what we've all been waiting to hear is who's on the tapes.
Yeah.
So when we hear other celebrity names, and I don't know who else it was, but I know there were a few, like, you know, and I was like, ooh. what is it? What does it all mean? Like did you see that part?
Yeah, I did see that part, and that's why, you know, I don't want to speculate why they ask those questions, because it could be twofold, right? It could be to test whether or not they will be fanned out. Right? Because I think one of the reasons why they got him looking crazy, Puff, because if you see how he's looking, he's all gray. He's not well groomed.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, what?
Because they denied him hair dye, having to be able to dye the grays and stuff like that. And I believe that's strategy, in my opinion.
I think it's strategy
that's
too.
to kind of make him look humanized, not well groomed, that everybody is used to seeing him, change his whole image up, because we're used to seeing him look a certain way.
Absolutely.
Very manicured, very regal. We're used to seeing him in a different light. Now, even my mom said to me, why they got Puff looking like that on TV?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy.
And
I was
think
like,
it's on
okay.
purpose.
Ooh, yeah.
So I think them asking these questions, are you a fan of Kanye West? Are you a fan of Michael B. Jordan? Are you a fan of this person? Maybe they will be brought up in the case, but also maybe as a strategy to check the temperature on, are you a groupie or not? Are you a fan? But listen, if I was Puff's attorneys, I would definitely have that jury packed with Gen Z and black folks.
Well,
like Johnny Cochran had.
We shall see.
Like Cochran had with OJ.
I'm here. I'm here for it. You know, a little update on the case there. I think we're all kind of been talking about it. We've just been waiting to see it play out. What do they got?
It's just so much.
The question is, what do they got?
Because it's so much they expose to the media. It's just like, what's true, what's not true.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, like, he could really go to jail for life, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Insane.
And then I hear people call me and be like, no, Puff's going to get off. I'm like, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know what they have. I don't know what they have. And until we see this play out in court, it's very hard to figure out what they have. I'm waiting, like the tapes. I keep hearing about who's on the tapes, who's on the tapes. I'm like, I don't know.
Because they did seize a lot of tapes in his home. You know, that was a big thing, you know, along with the baby oil thing, you know?
Yeah, and I ain't got nothing to say, because I'm looking at it like, every time I say something, it's like, especially, it's such a sensitive matter. So I'm waiting just like everyone else.
Okay.